Then we've got another ship that is significant because it caused a change in the law in terms of maritime security. It's called the Aquile Lauro. Aquile Lauro was commissioned, or rather she was able to, she was also, it happens to have been a cruise ship, and she was able to operate for 52 years until she burnt between Mombasa and Somalia. It was a fire caused by some act, and they caused the change of the law. So I've raised those two examples to show that age may not be tied to the depreciation policy that we are seeing here, and that may be what is causing the confusion.
Then there is the issue of the fact, which is even what I started with, that because we have not had enough funding, it is possible, and in fact the management themselves say that there are issues that they need to address, which is why when I started, I said we ourselves have looked at our budget to say we need to actually urgently address these things. So we address your issue of, are they to deal with issues of safety and ensure that they are safe vessels for us. So I think we are all sort of saying the same thing, but from different perspectives.
Yeah. So then what I would rule is that then the presentation by PS Karigido is out of place in this context, because it will make logic in a discussion on how long can a vessel serve when it is well maintained. But we are talking about vessels here which are old, according to the admission of KFS, and it is the view of this committee. And I believe that we are also going to be giving directions toward the same, that until and unless such a time when we have been fully convinced that the management of Kenya Ferry Services has upped its game to be able then to engage in a new endeavor to provide service in the air before they fix the service on ground. We will be saying that that project must first be put on hold until we are satisfied that the services, the personnel, the people behind it are all capable and they are ready